Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to do a general Aries to Pisces. I think I'm going to call this just the advice of the dead because it's coming from the Santa Muerte oracle. I'll pull a couple, whatever, from the Black Moon astrology just to get an idea of the area of focus in y'all's charts. And we'll just go Aries to Pisces in that order and then pull some guidance from the Santa Muerte oracle to finish it off. Not sure what this will be. It'll be for Sun, Moon, Rising. So it's like whatever's in your energy, I guess. Everyone's on different timelines, paths, blah, blah, blah. So hopefully this will be as simple and open as possible for y'all. Okay? So let's get started. All right. For Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Spirit. What's in the energy? What's the guidance from the dead? From the Santa Muerte? Where are we looking at? What aspects of life, please and thank you. Just see what's here. Okay, make sure there weren't two there. All right, perfect. It should be good. All right, first card out, you have 47, which breaks down to an 11. Manifestation, a sign of leveling up. You have Grand Cross Provoker. Then you have number 52, a 7. Void, of course, Moon Missing. And card number 29, also another 11, 5th house, Creativity. Okay, so maybe some blockage for your sacral chakra has been removed, possibly, or maybe it's no longer an issue. I'm also seeing, and this could be with regards to your actual creativity, like maybe you had writer's block or something, and now it's going away, right? I'm also maybe seeing that in the tangible, it could be somebody literally actually provoking something to create something as well, since there had been something missing. Maybe some new thing had been uncovered. Okay, something or someone, right? Maybe there had been a lot of chaos at home and it was hard to focus, right? I'm seeing that as well. Right. Let's get a piece of guidance for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising from the dead, please. Ooh, okay. I can see where this is going now. You have card number 22. Can you even see that? Hold on a second here. There we go. I didn't think about that. There we go. Perfect. Number 22. I believe this is intellect. So maybe it was too much being in the head and not in the heart. Okay. The archetype of order seen by the 6th card can be expressed on the formation plane by human intellect. Here is the birthplace of language, the world of ideas, knowledge, where communication takes place and culture is generated. The intellect, much like the Salve referred to the god Mictlantecuhtli, can, with its cutting action, analyze, fragment, then recompose in a form of final synthesis. It directs and controls, but for this very reason, it can become an obstacle for expansion and dynamism. Okay, so definitely something thought about too much, maybe overanalyzing. Maybe that was the provoker, right? Maybe something had provoked that inside of you in your environment, okay? The advice of the dead: put instinct aside for the moment and analyze the situation you are in rationally. So, like, maybe it's just a recalibration of the two. Either you were too much head in the clouds, right? Or heart in the clouds and not enough of the other, right? And this is a time to kind of like back off and try and resituate yourself a little bit with regards to whatever creative purpose or project you're working on, okay? There you go. Have a good one. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see, this has been interesting already. Spirit, what do you have for Taurus at this time? Okay, that's 2. All right, one more, please. All right, first one out, you have card number 49. That is a 13, breaks down to a 4 with Jupiter return benefits. You have number 23, breaks down to a 5, Aquarius. I know. And solar eclipse revolution 44. You get 4 again. That's 3 4s. Okay. Interesting. So I would check where your Jupiter is, anywhere your Aquarius is, okay? Something is being moved out, perhaps revolutionized with that solar eclipse there. Something in your tangible attached to your solar plexus. Something masculine, perhaps, something that's been taken control of, something you knew about or should know more about. Interesting. Let's see what the Santa Muerte Oracle has to say. All right. We'll get to that. All right. You have card number 28, action. Okay. That would be your revolution, taking action and knowing where you're going, right? This extremely dynamic card pushes you to continue your actions, especially in the direction of a specific choice that you will see illuminated by the sun. More than likely after the eclipse leaves, right? Because that is the most blaring look of the sun after an eclipse is over. It's like that immediate second after, if you're looking directly at an eclipse with the naked eye, and the moon moves, or the earth moves, actually it's the moon, but then you can be blinded by it, okay? You have obtained good results, but you must understand which direction to take them in. No work can become great, positive, and universal if one does not constantly act to bring it and spread it to the world. In case of a deadlock, it will be necessary to project oneself towards the future and understand where the present's problems come from, perhaps by reconsidering the actions of the past. The advice of the dead, you have the necessary baggage on your shoulders to face the new adventure before you. Do not fear and proceed without giving the problems of the past too much importance. There you go, Taurus. Have a good one. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what the advice of the dead for you is. Let's get 3 from our Black Moon astrology. All right, that's good. First card out, you have card number 29. Breaks down to an 11, 5th house, creativity. Number 50, Saturn return, age. And 47, also an 11, Grand Cross Provoker. So you got 11, 11 here, and a 5. All right, for change and transition, something being manifested in the tangible, and upgrades, leveling up, spiritually speaking, could be done through creativity. Maybe it took some time because of that age, and perhaps it required a little bit of provoking, right? Triggering to get it going. Or it might need that going forward, and it may take a while. All right. Advice of the dead. You have card number 27. I think that's the harvest card. Let me see. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. After an intense and energetic phase of work, right? Like that could be your creativity, age, and provoker, right? It is time to harvest what you have produced. If your work was in harmony with the higher forces represented by love, fraternity, and flow, or if it was in direct contact with your will, the results will be intense and speedy. If, however, your action was obscured or corrupted in some way, you will have to have the courage to grasp the sickle and cut away that which is superfluous to start again, without fear of failure and learning from your mistakes. The advice of the dead. You have not yet reached your final realization, but the results are coming. So persevere and continue in your work. All right, love it. Whatever that is for you, whatever you're thinking of at the moment, all right? There you go. Have a good one. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what the advice of the dead is for you. We'll see where it's at right now. Black Moon astrology. We'll get 3, please, Spirit. Cancers. All right. Alrighty. First one out, you have card number 15, Saturn return age. That could be a timing of a very long time, or maybe just something maturing, right? Number 22, Capricorn, I use. This is something in your tangible, perhaps something you had to methodically plan out. And you have fire element, desire. That's also Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with 37. That breaks down to a 10, which is endings leads to new beginnings. So you have 5, 22, also 4, and 10 here, okay? Maybe something was very passionately moved forward and planned and methodical. Let's see what it is. Spare one from the Santa Muerte Oracle, please. Thank you. You have card number 22. And 22 is significant for you at this time, okay? So maybe there's some sort of work, life, love, balance, partnerships, equilibrium, choices, options, that sort of thing as well. 22 also is just a reminder from the universe to find balance. It's also a reminder of karma and to trust in the universe as well. So there may be some more divine work at play here that's in regards to whatever you're thinking about or dealing with at this time, okay? 22, intellect. The archetype of order seen by the 6th card can be expressed on the formation plane by human intellect. Here is the birthplace of language, the world of ideas, knowledge, where communication takes place and culture is generated. The intellect, much like the Salve referred to the god Mictlantecuhtli, can, with its cutting action, analyze, fragment, then recompose in a form of final synthesis. It directs and controls, but for this very reason, it can become an obstacle for expansion and dynamism. The advice of the dead: put instinct aside for the moment and analyze the situation you are in rationally, okay? You may need to use some of that Capricorn energy to plan and strategize, okay? 5s do mean strategy as well, okay? As well as change and transition, okay? And it may be sort of long-term planning or long-term processing at this time, okay? And whatever it is, it's something you got to be ambitious with that fire energy, okay? Hopefully that helps. Have a good one. Bye. All right, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what Spirit has for you through the Santa Muerte Oracle and the Black Moon Astrology. Let's figure out the who, what, where first. Can you please, Spirit? Leo? Ooh, hi. All right, okay. We have card number 28 is 10. 10s lead to endings leading to new beginnings. 4th house, roots. So something having to do with your 4th house, okay? And your roots, your family, your heritage, that sort of thing, ancestry. You also have number 41, which breaks down to a 5, signifying change, transition, maybe strategy with your North Node, life's purpose, okay? So there's a tie-in here somewhere. And with Mercury, mind, number 3, you may have to kind of really analyze and communicate with your mind and your thoughts, like what that may be for you, okay? Let's see where else this takes us here. 3s are good news, too. So maybe there's some good news with something coming from your 4th house regarding a transition, ending, new beginning that has something to do with your North Node. Or those 3 placements may be significant at this time, okay? Maybe go follow whatever insights you can get with the rest of the timestamps on that, if you happen to know them. Let's get one from Santa Muerte Spirit. Thank you. Another 10. And I don't remember which god this is. Bear with us. I probably botched saying their name. Okay, here we go. Number 10 is Mictlantecuhtli, the king of the dead and the afterlife, ruler of the deepest part of the underworld. Along with his wife Mictecacuatli, He forms the binary and complementary opposition of disintegration of bodies and matter. We see him devouring a body, for rupture and fading out are the starting point for any successive work of creation or regeneration. He is the alchemic solve to separate, the analysis before synthesis, the phoenix that dies and turns to the ashes before rebirth. The advice of the dead: it is time to look at the situation from a more in depth point of view, right? Thus, using your mind and Mercury, right? To analyze the circumstances before putting the pieces back together. So it's like a reconstruction, if you will, right? Like, sure, you have this puzzle put together, but you're going to have to take all the puzzle pieces apart, right? And then put it back together, and you might find a better way of doing things, right? Or you might find something new you didn't see that may actually resonate with something from your heritage, your ancestry, even a past life, that fourth house there, okay? There you go. Have a good one. Bye. All right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what Spirit has for you at this time. Get 3 from the Black Moon Astrology, please. That is a book. That was accidental. I'm not counting it. Let's start again, Spirit. One more. Thank you. There we go. First card out, we have card number 44. Solar Eclipse Revolution. 4s are all about your foundation and protection, and it's also to let you know the Ascended Masters are assisting you at this time. So higher dimensional beings got your bag. Okay. You also have something about number 36, which breaks down to a 9. 12th house, escape. So whatever your 12th house is, check that out. And number 49, which is 13, also breaks down to a 4. So you have 444 here, okay? 3, 6, and 9 may also be significant to you as well. 3s are about good news, again with the Ascended Masters assisting, okay? 6s are about a return to purpose of love and to refocus. And 9s are about releasing and something new on the way. So there's like just a little left more to do, okay? All right, Jupiter return. Check out your Jupiter as well. Something benefiting, something revolutionizing. What is this? I'm also getting a lot of water energy with those images. Not just with the moon, but like the color and the seashells as well. The moons, I see 5 moons. 4 fulls, well, they're like phases. You can't really tell if they're just behind dark mist or not, or if they're just the phases of the moon. All right. That may mean something to somebody. You might want to check your moon placement for sure. And let's get one from, or anywhere there's heavy water, high aspected. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. From the Santa Muerte Oracle, you have card number 29. Art. Okay. Art is doubtlessly one of the most important aspects of life. Once man descended from trees and satisfied his primary needs, such as building a roof to protect himself from the elements and finding food, the first thing he did was paint the animals he hunted. Art allows us to create a narrative about the world we live in, to make it less ephemeral, to communicate our highest and most noble thoughts to others, such as those that come from our emotions, through the use of intellect. It allows us to give a comprehensible form to otherwise impenetrable concepts, such as those that come from the world of emanations or personifications of the divinities illustrated in the world of creation. The advice of the dead: your project has taken on an important scope, and it is necessary to communicate it and transmit it creatively to the outside. Ooh. All right, so whatever that means for you, for all your other placements, I have a feeling you'll get more insight over there. Okay, there you go. Have a good one. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Spirit, what do you have for Libra this time? One more, please. Thank you. All right, first one out, you have card number 35, which breaks down to an 8, the 11th house, friends. Okay. Number 52, which breaks down to a 7, void, of course, missing. And number 47, which breaks down to an 11, grand cross, provoker. Would definitely check your moon, and I would also check whatever's in your 11th house as well. This may have something to do with maybe an upset in a friend group. Not necessarily literally, but some sort of circumstance where something went missing platonically, and perhaps it had been provoked by another, or even provoked by that person. We'll see here. Let's see what else I see here. It could have been a fight, maybe a breakup of sorts. This could be external energy to you, and it might be feeling a little weird, because you're kind of caught in the crossfire and in the middle somewhere. All right, let's get one from the Santa Muerte. It could be space, Spirit. What's going on here? Just one, please. We're not doing two. Just one, please. Although the image on the friends card really kind of feels to me some sort of reconciliation vibe as well. They almost look like they're hugging each other, or consoling one another, right? You have card number 20. All right, let me familiarize myself with which card this is. All right. All right. From the world of formations, we have fraternity. All right. No true evolution or progress is possible if we consider ourselves to be isolated from the world. This card encourages us to do any spiritual or subsequent material work in a state of solidarity and trust towards others. The primordial concept expressed by love must sediment in our minds so as to bloom and lead us to collaborate with others for a greater good. The advice of the dead: approach your work and your actions in a state of socialness and solidarity, perhaps starting collaborations with those you trust. And with this provoker, it just might mean that you need to come together. And now I see it. I see a third person in that image. I didn't see them right away. I just saw these two. Interesting. Top left corner. That might mean something. Maybe there's somebody hidden in the background you're not noticing, right? Okay. And maybe they'll provoke something more profound for the group effort, right? That maybe felt like it was missing. Like we're missing something. There's an aspect we're missing out of this equation. And this person comes and goes, here I am. I got the idea. This is gonna rock the world. All right, there you go. Have a good one. Bye. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what we got for you. Hopefully we can make it quickie. Follow your other placements as well. Anything that pops up, if I happen to see it, or anything that makes you think of a placement that wasn't mentioned, go check it out. All right. Let's get 3 from the Black Moon Astrology. Spirit, please, and thank you. What is going on? Where are we at? All right. All right. Number 27 breaks down to a 9. 9s are all about releasing, as well as something new coming on the way in the future. So maybe just something needs to be finished up. That is third house. Wherever your third house is, go check that out. Messages. These could be divine messages as well. All right. We have number 14 breaks down to a 5, all about strategy, change, and transition. For the greater good. Taurus, I have. So maybe it's some resource or ability that you currently possess. And also may have something to do with your Taurus. Wherever Taurus is in your placement, highly aspected. Okay. Number 28, fourth house. 10, leading to new beginnings. Okay. I do see 9, 5, and 10. And you would need to have some sort of change to make 9 go into 10. So fourth house roots would have a lot to do with your ancestry, your heritage, family. even past lives, okay? Your connection to everything that your higher self's ever experienced, okay? Pretty much. And then some, whatever's most important for you at this time. And there's a lot of fruit on that tree, so there's a lot of abundance. You're going to need the moon of your intuition at the tippy top there to connect. So, all right. All right. I'm also getting a sense of just ancient civilization research as well. I'm seeing that too. Or like learning, a period of learning. Let's see. We have number 16, and I believe that is Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent. Let's see here. Yep, Quetzalcoatl. We have reached the final card of the world of creations, with what may be the most important Aztec god. Quetzalcoatl, or the feathered serpent, was worshipped as the god of knowledge, dawn, merchants, the arts, and professions. He is associated with the wind and the element of air. He is therefore connected to intellect, education, books, and the invention of the calendar. The advice of the dead: do not fear and do not give up. Through perseverance and insistence, you will reach the goal that you desire and that most of all you deserve. Love it with all the fruit on the tree. I'm saying it. All right. So maybe there's a bit of intellect needed and education and just a bit more, right? Of whatever it is you're focused on right now. And there may be some sort of connection to your ancestral roots, okay? Maybe there's some sort of ancient knowledge, and pay attention to your intuition. It might clue you in as to where to start looking, right? Even if it's just a stepping stone to the next thing, okay? There you go. Have a good one. Bye. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what we got for you. All right. One more piece of Inky Spirit. Thank you. All right. All right. You may be dealing with people or energies in your placements, okay? This one was first. Okay. First one out was number 23. Breaks down to a 5. Aquarius. I know. Okay. Then was number 16, breaks down to a 7, Cancer, I feel. 5s are all about strategy, transition, and change for the highest good. And 7s are all about maybe needing to go into hermit mode, but luck is also happening, for the greater good as well. Maybe to tackle some fears, releasing fears, okay? And then you have number 13, breaks down to a 4. 4 is all about foundation protection with Aries, I am. I am, I feel, I know. Really connecting with all your senses here as well. I'm seeing that. You have clear cognizance, you have clear sentience, and you have, that's more clear cognizance as well. Clairvoyance. I'm seeing that upper chakra, heart chakra and up kind of energies going on as well. You have 5, 7, and 4. Okay. If it's energies external to you, okay, on the flip side, if there's some, I'm going to go ahead and do the shadow side of it just in case, right? Like it's something you're sensing. The shadow side of the number 5 is drama. The shadow side of number 7 is greed and loneliness. And the shadow side of 4 is a desire for acknowledgement. So maybe there's some kind of, pity party, codependent, attention-grabbing kind of energy, okay? If that's on the shadow side and that resonates for you at this time. Otherwise, I'm really getting a sense this is more you tapping in and developing some senses, right? Like a lot of senses. Specifically wherever Aquarius, Cancer, and Aries are in your chart, okay? Let's see what the Santa Muerte Oracle has to say. What is the advice from the dead spirit? Thank you. Ooh, I like it. Got a lot of fire energy here. Perfect for you. And it almost matches the Aries card. How hilarious is that? Okay. Maybe it's more airing on that Aries side of things. Okay. All right. Number 5. Again, let's see. Starting off with 5. So something's going to change heavily with this. This extremely dynamic card. 5 is will, by the way. Your will. This extremely dynamic card represents the flame that burns in each of us and that pushes us to act according to our nature, that which we truly are. I know, I feel, I am. Okay. When it is guided by love, it becomes an unstoppable force that puts us into the right rapport with the universe. If, however, it is guided by egotism and meanness, thus the shadow sides, I knew I felt a reason to mention the shadow sides. Okay. It becomes a violent and dangerous instrument. If it is ignored, blocked, or slowed, it becomes a reason for deadlock and frustration. The advice of the dead: proceed toward what you desire without fear. Trust in what you have learned and accumulated until now without hesitation. So this could be a confirmation that you're on the right track through something. Okay, there you go. Have a good one. Bye. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what Spirit has for you. What advice from the dead? Let's see where it's placed in the Black Moon astrology here. Spirit, 3, please, for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Thank you. All right, Sagittarius just got that one. I believe Virgo got that one. Or Cancer, I don't remember. All right, here we go. Number 23, Aquarius. I know. So check your Aquarius placements. 22, Capricorn, I use. Okay, more of an application of what you know, right? And number 2, Moon, Soul. Maybe it has something to do with something you've already known about from who you are on a higher perspective, right? You do have 3 2s here. 2s are all about union, balance, choice, and karma, okay? In the shadow side, just to be aware, if it's something external to you, it could just mean a lack of self-care, okay? 23 is 5. 5s are all about change, transition for the greater good. Okay, it's also a time to strategize, okay? And Capricorn kind of really, the I use there signifies that as well. 22 breaks down to 4. So it could have something to do with foundations or being protected at this time, okay? In the shadow side, 4s are a desire for acknowledgement, okay? And 5s are drama. So if that has any relevance for you, there you go. So check your Aquarius, your Capricorn, especially your moon sign as well, okay? Let's see what the advice from the dead is for you. And Capricorn just could be you, right? Maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius. All right. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Spirit. You have card number 12. Give me a second here. I don't remember which god that is. All right. It's Tez. Number 12, Tezcatlipoca. Ancient god of the night, of war, of education, and temptation. He is portrayed holding a mirror with which he kills his enemies, forcing them to face their contradictions and discordance. For this reason, he is governed by the archetype of chaos, but he is also capable of sacrificing himself. In fact, he lost a leg after using it as bait to attract the monster Kipakli, whose body was used to form earth and human beings. The advice of the dead: assess in a period of pause and meditation what needs to be sacrificed to leave the chaos you find yourself in. You will thus be able to obtain great advantages from this new perspective, okay? So something you already are in use of and know about, okay? So follow your intuition to really extricate whatever the extra is, right? That doesn't need to be there for you at this time. Call on Tez. He's awesome. All right, have a good one. Bye. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what comes up for you. Let's figure out where and the what and the why and the how from the Black Moon astrology. All right. All right. One more. Thank you, Spirit. There we go. All right, first card out, you have number 16, breaks down to a 7. Cancer, I feel. 7s are all about going into hermit mode. It's also a lucky number. It's also a good indication of needing to release some fears. On the shadow side, it could indicate greed and loneliness from external or you, okay, depending on who it's relative to. You also have card number 12, which breaks down to a 3. 3s are good news, though, okay? It's also an indication that your ascended masters or higher dimensional beings are assisting at this time with whatever this is, okay? On the shadow side, too critical, instability, okay? With Black Moon, Lilith, mystery. Maybe there's something that you're not seeing or not supposed to see yet. And that's why the Ascended Masters are here, okay? There's some luck here, all right? Something you can probably feel is going on but can't identify, right? You have card number 31, which is 4. 4s are your foundation and protection. So I'm getting the sense that, yes, you've got some higher dimensional energies at play here. You're not supposed to know yet, but you feel it. You can sense it. It's like tickling at you. 7th house, partners. Having something to do with partners, okay? Get some more insight from your moon, your 7th house placement, and anywhere Cancer is, whatever that's about, okay? Wherever that is in your chart. Let's get guidance from Santa Muerte Oracle, please. Thank you, Spirit. What is the advice of the dead? All right. 1, 2. All right, that took a hot minute. Some whatever this is may take some time, or it has been going on for a while. Okay. Number 32, also 5. Okay, 5s do signify that change and transition for the greater good. And this, I believe, is Santa Muerte. Yeah, all right. We have come to the last card of the World of Actions, and the last card of this Oracle deck, which concludes with a new beginning. Santa Muerte reminds us that all the energy we have at our disposal is a loan we will have to pay back, and it is thus our responsibility to transform it in the most beautiful and positive way possible through our existence. This energy was present in the moment it allowed us to exist as we lay in our cribs after birth, and it lovingly holds our hand when we face a new staircase in the grave. Just as life generates death and death generates life, this card invites us to accept any change, transformation, or drastic severing of perspective with a smile. The advice of the dead: make a firm decision on what to cut and what to change in your life. Otherwise, no betterment will be possible. Okay. So maybe you already feel what needs to go, right? And there's some sort of new beginning and you can feel that. But the higher dimensionals haven't said exactly what yet. You have to make that first step in order to get it, right? How tricky. All right, there you go. Have a good one. Bye. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what the advice of the dead is for you. We'll first identify possibly where it could be in the world, in your life, in your existence. All right. There may be a throat chakra blockage. Clear your throat chakra. Or there could be some communication foul up around you. That was just a throat tickle too, so it wasn't such a big deal. All right, let's see what we got for the Black Moon Astrology Spirit. 3, please. Wow. All right. First one out, we have 14, breaks down to a 5, Taurus. I have. Then we have 32, also a 5. So 5s are significance. There's some change here. 8th house, endings and new beginnings, okay? Then you have number 21, which breaks down to a 3, Sagittarius, I see. Your life path number could be 3 or 5. I'm also seeing that as well. I have tells me life, right? Okay. Maybe it's something you see wherever Sagittarius and Taurus are in your chart. Maybe check your eighth house placement as well. Fives are all about change, transition for the greater good, also strategizing, and threes are about some good news. So maybe there's some good news with a change, okay? You also have your ascended masters are assisting, okay? That's the higher dimensional beings. See what the guidance is from the dead. Santa Muerte Oracle Spirit. What's going on? What's the advice with this change? This ending, new beginning that is already yours, apparently. Okay. Ooh, number 7. That is the feminine card. All right. Well, the masculine card presented us with a primordial, active, and creative impulse that still has no form or direction. This card is complementary to it, a receptive and feminine basis, which, like a womb or cocoon, envelops the primitive energy, disciplines it, and stabilizes it by giving it a shape. This shape will consent its growth and evolution, but will inevitably give it mortality. Take the necessary time to study and meditate before executing your project. Perhaps ask a feminine or maternal figure for advice. Ooh, interesting. Okay. I'm also getting a sense that you have some new beginning where your ultimate feminine power and your inner divine feminine is at its maximized. So I'm also getting a sense that you already have this, right? You are seeing it. Um, Perhaps you leveled up to Empress. Yay! Stay there. Make sure you can keep that going. All right. Up next is Emperor. Get your divine masculine on point. Then you can actually upgrade your Empress and become more in tune with your intuition and get next level Empress, which is High Priestess. So I'm definitely feeling Empress vibes with this. Excellent. Yay! All right, there you go. Have a good one. Bye.